Absolute Radio is where you can hear Prince, Mumford and Sons,
I will wait for you,
and The Killers.
Can you read my mind?
Absolute Radio.
Where real music matters.
Absolute Radio podcasts with Windows Live Messenger 2011. Update Facebook, share photos in real time and HD video chat. Keep your amazingly super talented friends closer with Windows Live Messenger 2011.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless. Hello.
Hi,
Hello, who's this?
it's Jess and Flo.
Hello, Jess. Hello, Flo.
Hi.
Hi there. What can we do for you?
We are calling in just for a chat, really. Yeah.
Okay, why are you're like those weird twins that were on telly about 15 years ago. That they're in the 80s and they would say the same sentence but a little bit after each other. My point is proven. So, what would you like to chat about?
Not really. We were talking about your your topic of this. Has anything happened? Injured.
Yeah, right, okay. I tell you what, go and buy a decent phone and maybe we'll have a chat. There we go. Very poor start to the show there, Eloise. Very poor start. Iain Lee, Absolute Radio. Thank you to Ben Jones. Hello, Eloise.
Hiya.
A weird thing has happened to me. I'm coming towards the end of a 17-hour working day. For a lot of you, that is the norm, and God damn it, I salute you. Nurses, firemen, not firemen, some of them are a bit, you know. But,
They get to sleep as well.
They get to have a sleep in the domes, and it's not a proper job. But if there's no fires, what do? Play pool.
Clean their pipes.
So I have been coming towards the end of a 17-hour day. Got 2 more hours to go. So this is like 15 hours.
Wow.
Filming, dancing, you know, that kind of stuff. Been doing a lot of dancing. My dance for Saturday's not Strictly Come Dancing, the Let's Dance for Comic Relief. I met my dance. I'm not allowed to say much about it, but I met my dancers. I rehearsed in the actual studio today, and my dance is looking pretty good.
Do you have the mirrors to see what it looks like in front of you?
Not in the studio, but it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Although I found out that everyone's been doing it for ages, because a woman came up to me today and went, "Oh, Iain, I do think it's brave you stepping in at such short notice." I'm like, "Sorry, what? Isn't everybody..." I thought everyone had like one more day than me, but they've been doing it for ages.
That's a bit naughty.
And I can't give away anything, but I can say we're working on a little move at the end, which if we can pull it off, it's going to blow your freaking mind, ladies and gentlemen. And I've annoyed Fandango, my wife, because I won't tell her what it is. And she's going, "What? Go on, tell me what it is." I'll not tell her what the end of the...
Are you going to tell anyone?
No, keep it as a surprise.
Even to annoy her a little bit more?
No, I'm not that callous. What are you talking about? I'm going to say, it's good though. If I can pull it off, it's quite dangerous. It's quite dangerous, and nearly ended in tears earlier on today. So very excited, but so tired, okay? Came into town, got into town about 9 o'clock, was looking for some food. I get very anxious going into eateries on my own, can't do it. So I was wandering around for 40 minutes, trying to pluck up the courage to go in somewhere to eat. I thought, just go in somewhere. Come on, you're nearly 40, you're a dad, just go and buy it. So I ended up in this horrible Chinese restaurant that I go into when I can't find anywhere else. It's one of those all-you-can-eat buffets for £6.50. But every time I go in, they charge me £7.95.
What?
Oh, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Why don't you say anything?
I don't know. And the food's horrible. So I had that, And then I came to work and I thought, oh, there's a little sofa outside the studio in the basement. And I thought, I'm going to have a little lie down for 10 minutes. Let's close my eyes. And suddenly, this was about 20 to 10. Suddenly, it was 10 minutes to 11. And I woke up and thought, oh, brilliant. I've had a wonderful, wonderful sleep. I was a bit panicky. I was I think the show started at 10. I missed the first 15 minutes of the show. Oh, no, the show starts at 11, I remember. But I woke up. And as you can see, Eloise, I've got a massive gash on my head, steady. There's a massive...
It's like an inch and a half.
Oh, an inch? It's about an inch long.
Are you the stab man that I came across the other day?
I'm not the stab man, no.
You've been asking people for tenors to get in a cab?
If you could lend me some money for a cab, that would be awesome.
I'll call you an ambulance.
Make me a cup of tea, because I'm wounded.
All right.
Oh, wicked, how that work? So I've got a massive gash on my head. It's an inch long. And when I woke up, my head like a little bit sore in the front. And I went into the toilet and I saw it and I thought, oh, maybe there's a spot or something that has burst. It happens. It's horrible, but it happens.
Yep.
So I wiped it all away, but it's an actual gash, like someone's started
was it bloody then when you...
It was bloody, yeah.
Oh.
Like someone, but the blood was dry. It's like someone has tried to carve, like mental people in prisons, they carve like swastikas in their forehead. It's like someone started to do that and then thought, I can't be bothered, actually. It's not a very receptive forehead. So I've got this, I don't know, and it's really sore now.
Or they do the anarchy sign, don't they, sometimes, the A.
It won't scar, will it? Will it?
How deep is it?
It's quite deep.
Possibly.
I can put my finger in it.
I doubt it.
So the thing is, I'm going to go to the dance thing tomorrow, right? Everyone's going to go, oh, Ian's tried to carve the anarchy sign or a swastika in his forehead, then bottled out. So A, they're going to think I'm a nutter for doing it. B, they're going to think I'm a lightweight for not going through with it. Which is worse, I don't know.
I think you're taking it too far.
Well, look, I'm scarred by it.
It is very red. And,
it's blood.
And very
that's blood.
long.
That's blood. That's not red, that's blood.
Just don't wrinkle it up, because I think you're making it ooze.
So the question is tonight, dear listener, and I have asked this before in a different life, have you ever injured yourself in your sleep? I asked this question about 5 years ago on a radio station once, and some guy phoned up and said that he used to have a shelf above his bed where he kept his stereo on, and one night he kind of like had a sort of spasm, and he punched the shelf and the whole stereo toppled on him, and I think he had to go to hospital.
Oh, God.
So have you ever injured yourself, excuse me, or a partner in bed? Maybe you've punched them in the face by accident. Let's not have any proper spousal abuse.
The only time I remember doing it is if I thought that I was on the end of, not near the end of the bed.
Yeah.
I turned over really, fast and fell out of bed.
Yeah, I've done that. That's exciting, isn't it?
Didn't know what was going on.
No, it is exciting, though, that moment of... I'm not a fan of cuddles.
Oh.
I don't like cuddles. I like cuddles if, like, say your nana's died, or you've said
they're my most awkward cuddles.
Yeah, because you go into them, and then the person who's giving the cuddles, supposing like your cat had died, right? I come and give you a cuddle, and then in the cuddle I realise that you're feeling uncomfortable, but I can't pop out of it because then that's insensitive to the memory of your cat.
Yeah.
But I don't want to stay in it too long.
My mum always says that when I hug, I only hug from the top to her. I don't do it with friends, but I sort of do this.
Yeah.
Like some hugging her.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, and keep the distance there. I don't know why.
You've done this to me before. We've
Have
mentioned
I?
this, yes. And you've
Oh,
done
yeah,
that
I
to
probably
me.
do.
There's no groinal contact. However much I try.
I find it... I don't know, I find it strange.
Cuddles are a weird thing, but my wife is a huge fan of cuddles. Oh, let's have a cuddle. Come on, let's have a cuddle.
I think that's nice.
We're in bed. In bed for me is...
Sleep time.
It's sleepy time. It really is sleepy time. Let's not touch... we're in the same bed. That's enough, isn't it? I really don't like... Let's have a cuddle in bed. No, because I can't sleep like that. I'm not built like that, all right, girls? But recently... the last 4 nights, I've been getting enough and fancying a little cuddle. Just not any hanky-panky, but just want to have a little cuddle. So I've been going in for a cuddle, and she's starting to push me away. It's like, oh, wow, I don't fancy a cuddle.
Your own... Maybe she thinks that you're going for a bit of hanky-panky.
Well, she should be so lucky. But I'm definitely... I can tell you, I'm definitely not going for a bit of hanky. Last time I had a bit of hanky-panky, we ended up with a baby.
It's not happening again.
Cannot do that again. So I'm going in for the cuddle, and she's pushing me away. Payback time. So tonight is going to be a bed, kind of like a bed and sleep theme show, because I'm so tired. So ever injured yourself or someone else in bed? How do I get the cuddles on but then break away from the cuddles when I do want to go to sleep, because I can't sleep with a cuddle on.
Have you not seen that hug and roll thing?
No.
So you go on to do a little hug,
Yeah.
and then lay there for like a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Then when they've started to drift off, you move to the side and you're escaped.
Really?
Yeah, so it's the hug.
But how do you know when
Keep that arm there,
Yeah.
left arm tucked under you,
Yeah.
the right arm over them.
Yeah.
A good nice squeeze.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I like a good squeeze.
And then just gradually, slowly drift
See, in the
back
past-
to your own side.
In the past, when I've done that, she's aware. She's like, where you going? Where's the hand going? Come back. Have a cuddle. But now she's like, I don't want to cuddle. So the rejection I've been giving her for the last 5 years, I'm now getting, and I don't like it. That's what I'm trying to say. And there was one more thing.
Injured in sleep.
Injured in sleep. Cuddles. Oh, the new iPad 2 has been released or is announced or whatever.
Yeah, 25th it's released.
Of
March.
all I've found about it is a guy called Brian, who looks like a very, very happy young gentleman. And this is what he said. The iPad 2 weighs 1.3 pounds, just 0.2 pounds lighter than the previous iPad. It felt much easier on the wrists. That's the only review I've been able to find about the iPad 2.
Well, if you want to go on our website,
Yeah.
we've done a review as well.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah,
I beg your
Adrian
pardon.
Fitch, Hyatt, from our news team.
Yeah,
He went down
yeah,
there
yeah,
for the show and tell.
Yeah.
You might have even bagged one. Who knows?
Oh, sweet. Isn't that Absolute Radio ahead of the game?
It looks like it's got like a hinge on it, like a cover.
Oh.
Like it as though it's a mini MacBook thingy or majiggy.
Line 5, do you know anything about the iPad 2?
A pad. A pad.
The iPad 2.
You've had two.
Yes. Do you know anything about
Yes.
about the iPad 2?
Hold on. No.
Okay. Would you like to come on the radio and talk to us?
It's me.
What's your name, caller, and where are you calling from?
Barry. I've phoned in a couple of times before. I live in Hertfordshire, Watford.
Okay, so that's Barry from Hertfordshire. What can we do for you tonight, Barry?
You know me.
I tell you what I'm going to do. There's obviously some confusion.
Oh, dear.
I'm going to play a record.
Yeah.
And then you can speak to my producer, Eloise. She's going to screen the call. And
Right.
if she thinks that you've got something interesting to say or
To say?
amusing, then she might call you back a bit later on in the show. Is that all right, Larry?
No, it's Barry from Watford.
I wouldn't bother putting him through it. It
Oh.
doesn't sound like a good
Do you remember me?
Just stay on the line, caller, and Eloise will get to you when she can.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Thank you, Larry.
Barry.
Weep for yourself, my man. You'll never be what is in your heart.
Iain Lee, Absolute Radio. Eloise is through the glass. Sorry, I was having a little constitutional there. That's why you got to hear the music a little bit longer. Before we had Mumford & Sons, we were speaking to Larry from Hertfordshire. Good evening, Larry.
Barry.
Barry, sorry, it's written down wrong on the screen. I'm going to correct that. Barry from Hearts.
Well, say, Watford, you remember me? I've phoned in for some years now.
To Absolute Radio.
You muppet, and before that, to the better one you was on, LBC.
Must have slipped my memory. What did you call in about before? Can you remind me?
What, some of the things?
Yeah, go on.
I was a Chinaman called Mark Wong. I phoned about my marvelous anus. I've phoned about jumble sales. We've done Just a Minute the other night. I've phoned about my tinkle, get my tinkle out of an evening, that's the dog. I've phoned about building work at my house. We've done a guessing game where a man went to Germany to see a band. My tinkle, let me get in. Wait, get inside. Get inside.
I remember Mark Wong calling.
Yeah, he's Chinaman. He's Chinaman. Hello, remember that? You ring a bell? Me, Chinaman, Mark Wong.
No, I'm thinking of Alan Caddick. Sorry.
What about, do you remember me German man? Me German man.
phone's not ringing.
What about this? Oh, this will bring back me Spanish man. Me a Spanish man, Tayella.
Okay, well, what have you called in tonight about, Barry, sorry.
Me a French man. I'm a French man. Remember that voice? Good day, mates. Me an Aussie gentleman. Anyway, I phoned about sleeping habits.
Yeah, let's move on, shall we?
Okay. In Japan, me slip on futon. All right. When my Margaret was away visiting her fat sister in Blackpool,
yes,
I let my Tinkle sleep on the bed, and now he won't get off it. You know, wet nose, terrible breath. But when Margaret's away, I don't have to put up with that. Tinkle gets on the bed.
Oh, I see. Your wife is ugly.
Yes, that's the basic joke.
Oh, I remember you. You've got the ugly wife.
That's it, and I live in Watford.
With
remember
the chin.
And Jim and something called Dave.
Mark Wong. Yes, I remember you, Mark. How are you?
Me very well.
Good, I'm glad to hear it, Mark. So what have you called in about this evening?
I found about the dog on the bed, I told you.
Okay. What happens to the dog?
The dog gets on the bed with smelly breath and a wet nose. I deliberately confused that with Margaret to make a joke about her. And
you're the one with the ugly wife?
Yes.
With the chin?
Me. And the son called Dave.
Mark Wong, I remember you.
Yes, me, Mark Wong.
I remember you, Mark, yes. Why does it say Barry from Hearts on my screen, then?
Oh, me pulling wool over eyes. Me pull wool over eyes, me Chinaman.
And so what have you called in about, Mark?
Well, I phoned in about dog who sleep on bed, futon. And he got foot on, tail on, body on,
hey,
and...
I'll stop you there. I've got a very funny joke.
Me like joke.
I'm making it up as we speak. Hang on a second. What bed? What bed? Here we go. What bed does an ill Japanese cow sleep on?
A mouton.
No.
What bed does an ill Japanese cow? Oh, blimey, that's very difficult. Go on.
Hang on a minute. Alan Caddick?
Hello?
Do you know the answer to this joke that I've just written?
What sort of bed does a Japanese ill cow sleep on?
An ill Japanese cow.
Ill Japanese cow.
Ill Japanese cow, which sounds a little bit French, doesn't it? Ill Japanese cow. What bed does
Japanese cow.
Ill Japanese cow. Good. That's a good name for a band, isn't it? Good evening,
Oh,
we're Ill
definitely.
Japanese cow. What bed does an ill Japanese cow sleep on?
Well, I'm afraid I don't know, Ian.
Are you ready? Go on, Barry. Sorry.
What's that Japanese meat from a Japanese cow? You know, beef. Something wasabi beef.
Beef. I don't think you get beef just from Japanese cows.
No, there's a certain type of...
Oh,
You'll
beef.
back me up, won't you, Alan?
I've got no idea what you're talking about, Barry.
Well, go on then, Ian. What's the answer to this award-winning Sony moment?
Futon mouth.
I beg your pardon. What's the joke? What's the punchline to the joke? I said.
Futon mouth.
Yeah, but what's the punchline?
Foot and mouth.
Futon
Yes,
mouth.
I know. It's a foot and mouth moment. What? The ill cow, foot on mouth.
Oh, believe this.
Futon mouth. No?
I'm glad you're dancing at Comic Relief, not amusing the nation.
Mark, what can I do for you this evening?
Me phone up. I think we've had enough of that.
Yeah, probably best we say goodbye.
Oh, well, night, everyone. Night, all. Night.
Absolute Radio. Good evening, Eloise is through there.
Hello?
Yeah, we go. And you're off tomorrow.
Yes, I
and
am.
you're off Monday. So we've got Macapaca's coming in to do...
You've got who?
Macapaca.
Why'd you call him that?
I don't know. He's keen.
Macapaca.
Macapaca. It's a kids' TV programme.
Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of it.
He's coming in while Eloise jets off to Portugal for a long weekend.
I wish.
Portugal would be nice. I've never been to Portugal. Is it
Me
nice?
either, actually.
I'm saying it as though it's like a dream destination, but I don't know.
I've forgotten some places I've been to, actually. I can't remember them all.
Do you want me to go through places and see if they ring any bells?
Yeah.
France?
Yes.
America?
Yes.
Portugal?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't think I've been to Portugal. If anyone's been to Portugal, good for you. Going to Paris soon. Don't know when. Month.
Nice.
So for a wedding anniversary, it'd be nice.
I only went on a school trip there, and we just learnt a swear word in French, so we were saying that the whole time.
Yeah, that's weird. One of the greatest joys in the world is being 14, 15, 16, going to a foreign country armed with only a swear word. Isn't it great? And that's why when you get like foreign kids coming over here and they swear at you, I look at them and say, "Well done, you." Seriously, it's a good thing to be able to do.
It is fun.
Well, how many? I can swear in French, Greek, Indian, like Urdu, Hindi. I don't think I can swear in Japanese. So that's and English. So that's 4 languages, and in American, that's 5 languages I can swear in. You jerk off. That means that.
Yeah.
You jerk off.
But it's still English.
5 languages different.
No, it's
5.
not really.
So
Although they do spell like stuff like theatre wrong.
They spell axe without an E. It's crazy.
What? They spell it AX?
Yeah.
They're crazy.
How many languages can you swear in? I bet you can't beat 5.
Portuguese, Spanish,
Yeah.
French,
Yeah. 3.
English,
4.
American,
Wish we didn't that.
and
I can do German, so I've got 6.
and German, and Polish.
I can be like cheeky in Polish. Popatrz na moją górek.
Well, I don't know what that
It means
means.
look at my cucumber. But cucumber, it means like penis.
That's not swearing, though.
No, it's not swearing necessarily.
Oh.
So let's call
No.
it... No.
You need to know how to do the F word at least.
Oh, come on now.
Or the S word.
The S word, I think, is acceptable. OK, we're playing foreign language swearing poker this evening. Can anyone beat my excellent score of 6?
No. Yours was 5, mine was 6.
My 6 because I German.
Oh, mine...
There we go. So if anyone can beat my excellent score of 6 sweary languages... Caddick!
Ian,
How many languages can you swear in?
none.
9?
None. 0.
0? Not even English?
That's the only one I can do, but if I drop the F-bomb, I'll be damned.
Well, I'm not listen, can I just say, I'm not asking people to phone in and swear. That's not the point of this fun little romp around the world. It's just we just want to know how many languages you can do it in, and you can only do 1.
Yeah.
You jerk off.
Whatever.
Okay. And
Anyway,
he's
I
actually
heard
doing
a
the
rumour
W
about
sign.
you today, actually, Ian.
Well, listen, can I just say that gentleman in question happened to fall down on some spilt urine in front of the urinal, and I was just helping him back up again when my trousers fell down. Okay?
Not because of that.
Oh,
It's
what?
about you dancing for comic relief.
Yeah, let's dance for Comic Relief on Saturday night. It's me!
You're going to be on BBC One.
In front of 8 million people?
Doing a Pradeep.
I'm not doing a Pradeep, Caddick. No, I'm doing a
No,
fancy
but last
dance.
time you was on BBC One, you did a Pradeep
I
song,
did.
Burning K.
I did Pradeep Vernon K, and look how his career went downhill after that.
And I've seen the video on YouTube.
Good for you. Yeah, Saturday night I will be dancing on BBC One, and sort of part of me wants to urge you all to vote for me because it would massage my ego and it'd be good for charity. But the other part of me doesn't want you to vote for me, so I don't go through and then don't have to go through this hellish pain for another week. My buttocks are killing me.
You'll be thankful at the end of it.
I've got a really firm... Do you want to feel my bum?
No, thanks.
Seriously, it's like walnuts in cling film.
No, I
What are you
definitely
going to be
don't.
doing, Ian?
A dance, Alan.
Yeah, but what style?
I'm not allowed to tell you. It's
Or
top
give me
secret.
a surprise?
It's top secret. Top secret. But I think... listen, I ain't no dancer, but I think I can pull this off.
You reckon?
I reckon I can pull this off.
Can you pull off some topics for tonight?
It's a sleep special. Ever injured yourself in bed or injured someone else in bed?
Well, I'm currently sleeping on a sofa bed.
Oh, you're clinically sleeping on a sofa bed?
Yeah.
You're not noisy tonight, Eloise.
Sorry, it's my necklace. I'll calm it down.
Thank you.
And I found out that I talk in my sleep.
Oh, dear. What do you say? State secrets?
On my own? You're on your own? On my own? That was Monday night.
Do that again?
On my own? You on your own? On my own?
Yeah. I'm going to cut you off now, Alan.
Excuse me?
That was terrifying. Imagine hearing that. On my own? You're on your own? I'm on my own. 0330 123 1215. Trev, Shiva, Jess and Flo, be with you after this.
Store absoluteradio.co.uk/tickets.
The Absolute Radio Ticket Store.
Yeah, whatever. Trev!
Hello.
It's the Brioche Man.
Brioche?
Sweetbreads.
I don't remember that. Oh, sweetbreads. Yes,
Sweetbreads.
that's right.
Beautiful.
Anyway, I can swear in at least 2 languages.
Well, what languages are they?
Well, only English and French.
Well, that's not that exciting. We've already reached 7 or 6.
Well, yeah, but
or
you
7.
haven't heard my swears yet.
Well, we don't want to hear your swears.
You haven't heard my French swears. Do you want to hear my French swears?
We're not allowed to hear swears in any lange.
Oh, I thought that's what you were asking for.
No, that's what I specifically wasn't asking for. We can still get in
all
trouble.
Right, well, all right. Well, vaguely connected to that is the old one phrase you know in another language that doesn't really mean anything.
Oh, yeah.
Dinesa Skinner. That's Danish.
What does it mean?
It means you have a shiny nose.
Yeah, Dinesa Skinner! Dinesa Skinner!
How often do you get to say that to anybody?
But some people do have very shiny noses.
Anyway, it was about Cuddles, really.
Hello, Cuddles.
The thing is, right, the other night when I rang up, my wife walked by because I was shouting too loud, and she said, "Oh, calm it." But she was wearing nice pyjamas and everything. But that's not the point. The point was, I woke her up, and she was full of cold, and all she wanted was a cuddle. Right?
Yeah, you can't cuddle them when they're ill.
Well, yeah, exactly. This is the point.
Because you get the
lurgy.
lurgy.
She wanted a cuddle, but that night I was a bit, I was thinking, oh, maybe this is the night, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But
get to see the unknown secrets
I was trying my best, and all of a sudden it was like, okay, just a cuddle then. And do you ever get to that point where you're cuddling them, and you're thinking, oh, this is too much. I'm feeling their skin and everything.
Oh,
and
the skin.
You're getting too turned on because it's not supposed to be, the sex thing.
It's not
just
bunky
a cuddle
bunky.
thing.
Yeah, just a cuddle thing, yeah.
But you're getting too turned on, basically, so you have to sort of break away from the cuddle instantly. You ever get that? No?
No.
Oh, that was it, really? Oh, what a bitch.
Don't call your wife that, Trev, for goodness sakes. How dare you? What a strange and random call. I've just found a song in the system that I've not heard for ages, right? And I'm going to play it. And if you haven't heard this song, this is one of the sweetest songs in the world ever. Just whatever you're doing, stop, right? Sit back and enjoy this. That'll do, won't it? That'll do. Nico, these days, that's a song you don't get to hear too often, and what a fantastic song it is, too. Shiva!
You alright, Ian?
Yeah, I'm alright, Shiva, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
A little bit of a mellow tip there, I like it. I like the mellowness.
Yeah. Got a nice little bit of a smooth jazz voice going on.
Smooth jazz voice. I listened to, I had the misfortune of being in a cab this morning, and they were playing the Heart Breakfast Show, right? It was like listening to local radio from 1994. It was awful.
Pretty tragic.
Pretty tragic. Unless, of course, my contract doesn't extend beyond January 2012, in which case, I love the Heart Breakfast Show. Just always got to cover yourself. Always got to cover yourself, sure.
Yeah, so first time caller, podcast person.
You're right. You sound a little bit down. Is it something depressed you?
Parents' evening.
Parents' evening. Does that still happen?
Yeah.
What? Tell us the story. Come on.
Basically, I'm flopping everything.
Oh, mate.
So, Yeah, I know. So I'd call in, cheer myself up.
Or bring us all down, one of the two. Any reason why you're flopping, Shiva? What's going on?
Well, it begins with an L, ends in a Y, and it ain't lolly, it's lazy.
Lazy. Oh, in that case, if it's lazy, then just, kick back and enjoy it. Enjoy being lazy.
Yeah.
Is that what the teachers say, that you're lazy?
Yeah.
How do they know?
Because I fall asleep in class a lot.
But that's not late. How old are you, 14?
15.
15, right?
No, what am I doing? 16.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I'm not a bartender now. You ain't got to lie to me.
A-levels.
Yeah, well, A-levels are hard, and you're like, this will sound patronising, but it's true. You're growing and stuff, and it's exhausting growing.
Yeah, I know.
It is exhausting. I remember when I was your age, I could go to bed at 11 o'clock at night and wake up at 3 o'clock the next afternoon. That's an amazing amount of sleep. Can't do it now. Enjoy it, Shiva, while you can, because when you get to my age, you'll be lucky if you get 5 hours sleep.
Especially if I'm doing a late-night radio show.
Especially if you're doing a late-night radio show and dancing like an idiot on national television. Yeah, Shiva. Yeah. Enjoy being lazy. It's a skill. If only... When you're older, I reckon the world will have evolved enough that people will get paid to be lazy. I don't know how. I've not quite thought the concept out properly, but I think you'll be able to make a living out of your talent, Shiva, which is being a bit of a lazy ass.
If only.
If only.
Yeah, so sleeping injuries. I've had a weird one.
I bet you've had plenty, sir. Go on.
Oh, I've had some.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
My bed is lying along the wall.
Yeah.
And somehow one night got my hand stuck in between, then rolled over and I popped my shoulder out.
Oh, well done, you. Yeah. Did you wake up instantly, or did you wake up normally?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
No, I'm just going to dislocate my shoulder and wait till the morning.
All right, Shiva. Your teachers, they may be wrong about you being lazy, but they're certainly right about you having an arsey attitude. All right.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's just late.
You won't be able to make money out of having an attitude in my futuristic utopia that I'm designing as we speak.
Yeah.
And did your parents, did your mum do that thing they do in films where she says, "Look over there," and then she, as you were distracted, she pulled your arm out and popped it back in?
Well, she would if I wasn't home alone.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'd gone off to Ireland for a few days.
Yeah. And this is. Hang on a minute, Shiva. I realise you're talking to me like I'm your mum. What actually happened that night? You totally had a party, didn't you?
Maybe I did. Maybe I fell down the stairs.
You totally got tanked up and fell down the stairs. That's not a sleep injury. That's a booze injury.
All right, you got me.
Go away. For goodness sakes. That's a booze injury. I'm not asking for booze injuries. I'm asking for booze injuries, am I? I'm asking for the sleep injuries. Focus on that, dear listener. Focus. 0330 123 1215. Lindsay, Alex, Jess, and indeed Flo be with you after Kooks. I think I've worked out how I scratch myself. I've got a lot of blood under this fingernail. I must have done it myself. I must have just, in the middle of my sleep, just scraped my head. Why would I do that? 0330 123 1215. Sleep injuries. And we celebrate the magic of sleep. If you're having trouble getting to sleep, if you love sleep, call in and tell us about it. Lindsay is in Leon C. Hello, Lindsay.
Hello.
Oh, you're enthusiastic and keen.
Of course I am. Ready?
Oh, I like you.
Cecilia.
You're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily.
Whoa.
I'm begging you, please, to come home.
Come home.
Come on home. What's that crazy instrument you're playing in the background?
That's my scissors. I thought we could start a band with, household things.
Well, that's not bad. That's not such a bad idea.
It's a brilliant idea.
Although The Guardian, if they were reviewing this, would say this was a little bit too wacky, as they did in their review of this.
Why?
The Guardian review... Did you read this, Eloise? The Guardian listened to Absolute Radio for 24 hours, or 48 hours, right? And they said Christian O'Connell was funny.
They said that Dave Gorman was funny, yeah. And they said that this show gives you the idea of what the world was like if it was just populated by wacky students.
Oh.
I got a good mind to go round to their house and shove the Guardian up their arse.
When did they do this?
I don't know. Someone posted it online the other day, and I read it. I thought, oh yeah, I bet it. Oh,
Out of order, innit?
Oh, up yours, Guardian. I like you as well. Not as bad as the time that Time Out magazine called me a C-word. They called me a C-word. My favourite magazine at the time it was.
That's well out of
That
order.
is bang out of order. I didn't even put an asterisk in for the U. They actually just put the whole word. Iain Lee is a talentless C-word. Imagine you're at home, Lindsay. Right? What's your favourite magazine or newspaper?
I haven't really got one.
Favourite book? Got a book you like?
I like Wuthering Heights.
What? You like what?
Wuthering Heights.
Withering Heights?
Wuthering.
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 So you like a book and you don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. So imagine
No,
you're at
that's
home.
all right.
Imagine you're at home reading Wuthering
It is
Heights.
Wuthering, isn't it?
It's Wuthering.
Thanks, Louise, yeah.
She's agreeing with me. Wuthering. You said Withering.
No, she said Wuthering.
No, she did. Go on, say it again, Lindsay.
Wuthering.
Withering.
No, I think she's saying the U.
She's saying Withering.
I know how to spell it, so that counts.
Say it again.
Wuthering.
Did you say Withering?
Yeah, that's still the U in it, though. She's not doing an I.
But it's no, shut up, Lindsay. You're out of this now. But it's pronounced. It's not pronounced Withering.
She didn't pronounce it Withering.
Say it again.
Wuthering.
It's Wuthering, though.
That's what she's saying.
She's not saying Wuthering.
No, I'm not. He's right, I am not.
It
but
sounds like she is.
Don't really matter, though.
It does, Lindsay. It's a matter of principle now. It's between me and
Okay, from
Eloise.
now on,
No, shut up, you Lindsay. Shut up. She is saying Withering, but it's pronounced Wuther. It's an Wuthering.
Do it again, Lindsay.
The way I'm supposed to do it, or the way I do it?
The wrong way that you do it.
Withering.
She's saying Withering.
She's not saying...
What do you think she's saying?
She's going Wuthering.
Yeah, that's
which
it. That sounds
she's saying the U, but it
sounds like an I.
Yeah, but she's definitely saying the U. She's Wuthering.
You're changing what she just said.
Oh, do it again.
Wuthering.
Yeah, it's Wuthering.
Wuthering.
Thank you.
Better?
Yeah, correct. Anyway,
All
imagine you're at home reading Wuthering Heights, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it says so. Heathcliff left Kathy, and Lindsay is a talentless C-word. And imagine if that popped up in your favourite book. How weird and upsetting would that be, Lindsay?
It'd be heartbreaking.
Yeah,
It'd be terrible.
Except they spelt the C-word with an I instead of a U. Anyway. You've not called in for that, so you've made scissors. Now here's a quiz, kids.
I've got a cucumber in my hand as well.
Good girl. Let's get this party started, shall we? Here's a quiz. Can anyone name a song that features scissors as percussion? There are
Is it going to
some.
be a David Byrne song?
No, there's an XTC song that does it, but there's an XTC song. I know there's a Cardiac song as well. I can't remember the names of them. I think the XTC song is called Scissor Man or something. That would explain it.
Lindsay,
Someone else has thought of it.
Yeah.
What instrument, though, does a cucumber become?
Well, I've got a rosy trim, right? And if you hit it, it makes that noise. What do you reckon?
Can you give us a little performance with your utensils?
Utensils?
Utensils.
I've only got one hand, though.
Have you? I'm sorry to hear that.
Hey?
So I'm sorry to hear that.
All right, then. Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Come on home.
Okay, I'm guessing, Lindsay, that maybe you don't know all of the words to Cecilia. Is that
I
what
do, but I think I've got a mind blank.
She was too busy concentrating on banging her cucumber.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's what happened.
Thank you, Lindsay. It's a marvellous, marvellous image you've placed in the mind of all the listeners. Can I ask, Lindsay, have you taken any drugs at all this evening?
No, I'm completely normal.
In your opinion?
My opinion.
Yeah.
This is what we call a delightful fruitcake.
Okay, Lindsay, we'll put that out and see if anybody else...
Yeah, start a band. Everyone bring in their household instruments.
Andre?
Hi, Ian, all right?
Turn your radio off.
Oh, you always say that.
You always have it on.
Right, Ian?
No, shut up. I'm leading this conversation.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Have you
on.
got anything around you?
Hey, Vinny, it's Eloise.
Have you got anything around you that would make an instrument?
Yeah, I have.
Well, what have you got?
A can of beer.
Can of beer?
Coming. Hey! Hey! That can make a good one.
Right, what do you want me to... and I've probably got something to hit it with.
Okay.
Ping the lid.
Right,
oh, no, they don't have
hold
them.
on.
Oh, yeah, they do.
How's that?
That's brilliant.
Right. Now, what I would like to say, you know you said about dreaming and going to sleep.
Andre, I'm leading this conversation.
Oh, sorry, Ian, yeah.
Would you like to play with Lindsay?
Well, depending on what she wants to play.
I think it's Cecilia. Oh, steady.
No, she can keep her cucumber. She's got to use that as an instrument.
Yeah, she's going to.
Yeah,
All
where
right.
shall I hit it, though? The wall or my rotor trim? What do you reckon?
Well, Kathleen drum or a tin or something to bang it on. And that was a crude.
Yeah.
I'll bang it on my banjo.
Yeah, go on then. And I'll bang this on that.
All right, ready?
Yeah, go on, ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Well, hang on a minute, Lindsay.
Yeah?
You've now introduced a real instrument into the mix.
Oh, shit, yeah. You're right.
What's your language? What's your language? Steady on.
Oh, sorry.
For goodness
Sorry.
sakes, you potty mouth. Don't worry.
Oh, God.
What?
Lindsay,
Yeah?
what's your vital statistics?
I haven't got any.
I bet you have.
Vital, anyway.
And also, no, I'm not normally rude to women, as you probably know.
No, I know. I'm quite aware of that, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Hang on a
What
second.
Ian wants to...
Calm down, calm down. Verinda.
Yeah.
I believe you...
Oh, Vinda's getting a word in.
Vinda's getting a word in, yes.
Go on, Vinda.
Go on, Vinda. I bet you... Apparently you have an instrument that you'd like to play.
I bet he has.
What you got?
Banjo? Vinny, banjo?
You don't want to know.
Vinny?
Oh, sorry. No, carry on, Ian.
Vinny, banjo?
No.
No? Okay, what have you got?
My hands.
Yeah, see?
Excellent.
That's what I was saying.
Okay, and can we just hear Vinny's hands on their own, please? It sounds like he's...
Vinny, I don't really want to know that.
No, I don't want to know that. Okay.
Ian?
Yeah, I'm leading this conversation, Andre.
Oh, sorry, Ian, yeah.
What was the lady called? Lindsay?
Yeah.
Yeah, who sounded very nice.
She did sound delightful, didn't she?
She had a good old drum there.
Yeah, okay. Lindsay, would you like Vinny to play with you?
Yeah, go on then. That'd be brilliant.
Vinny, can you just play something and sing Cecilia for us?
Oh, Vinny, you can back that in.
Can you sing while you're doing that, Vinny?
Sing what?
Sing Cecilia by Paul Simons and Arthur Garfunkel's.
Cecilia.
You can help me out here.
No, you're on your own. This is your audition to be in the handband.
Come on, Vinny.
Come on, Vinny, you can do it.
I don't know the song.
Make it up.
What's the song's name again?
Cecilia.
Cecilia. Cecilia.
Oh, blimey.
I want to see you.
Vinny, you never say hello to me.
Next to me.
Vinny?
Next to me.
You're a bit ignorant to me, Vinny, and I met you, and you don't talk to me.
I'm
Ian?
missing you.
Ian?
You are the girl of my dreams. Cecilia.
That is beautiful.
That is beautiful. Oh, hang on. I'm using my hands as an instrument.
Hey!
And Eloise is using hers.
Ian?
Yes, Andre.
You know Eloise?
I do know her, yes. I see her 4 nights a week.
Would she like to me to use my hand as an instrument?
Okay. Don't worry, we've cut that obnoxious. Okay. So, well, Vinny, that was very impressive.
Well,
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
But I don't think there's room for you in the band.
Why?
You tell him why, Lindsay.
Although he's invented a new style of music, I feel.
Yeah, I just don't think it's where the band's go, the direction the
No.
band is moving in, though. You know what
No,
I mean?
yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Where do you want the band to go?
Well, like forwards.
Yeah, in any sort of direction.
Apart from
will do.
towards East Ham. Hope that's all right, Vinny.
All right, then where is it now, then?
Hey, Vinny, I've got... Lindsay, listen, thank you very much for that.
Okay, nice one.
If anyone, thank you. Excellent call there. I've cut Vinny off by mistake. Oh, that's a shame. I was going to talk to him. Hang on, let me call him back because I was going to play. I was going to play the question game that we played yesterday.
Oh, good, yeah.
Because Vinny would be good at that, I reckon.
He would
Someone
be
phoned
good.
in with the weirdest, slightly dull game where you have to ask.
Hello,
Vinny, did you hear yesterday's show?
Yeah.
Liar.
What happened in it?
You had a guest.
Didn't have a guest yesterday. No, that wasn't. That was the no guest.
Was it a female special?
Nope.
Sorry, I forgot. What happened?
Well, we played a thing called the question game, right? Where I would ask you a question, then you have to ask me a question, then I ask you a question, then you ask me a question.
Okay.
Do you fancy a go?
All right, then.
Okay, so you can't hesitate. You can go straight into it, okay?
All right.
What colour is your hair?
Do I have to answer it, first of all?
No.
Okay, all right, let's start again.
What colour is your hair?
What is your name?
How does cheese work?
Where in the world?
What's a computer?
How old are you?
Can you smell glass?
Hesitation.
Oh, Vinny! Eloise, you have a go with him. You go first, Verinda.
What is your name?
What's a button?
Where is the sky?
What colour am I holding up?
How are you?
What is a flip?
What is the sign?
What colour is a post?
My name. Oh, no.
My questions didn't make any sense, though.
Now we're getting into it. Vinny, I'll have a game with you, okay?
Okay.
I'll go first. Can you eat paper?
What's the sign?
Are you touching me?
Who are you?
Fancy a bunk up?
What is this?
Can you touch cheese?
What was the score?
Who got a goal?
Who the hell's that?
Don't you know? Yeah, that's it. I'm going to count that as a hesitation.
I've got
Vinny.
another game.
Go on.
You've got to have a conversation of questions. They have to sort of make sense.
Oh, now we're getting a bit clever. We might try that a bit later on. Vinny, thank you for that.
All right, then.
Yeah, whatever.
To be your antidepressant.
Ian Lee, Absolute Radio. It's 12:27 already. Wow. Mark Crosley, Stills and Nash is on at 1 o'clock. If you want to give us a call, 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. Let's go to Alex in Harpenden. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Ian. How's your head?
Yeah, it's sore, man. I don't know quite know what happened. I've got a long nail on Peter Pointer on my right finger, and there's a bit of crusty blood under there, so I must have scraped it myself. But that's a crazy thing to do.
Yeah,
man.
that's quite weird to do in your sleep.
And it hurts. It really
Yeah.
hurts.
Oh, God, yeah, if you cut yourself wide open.
And I'm going to have a scar. I'm probably going to be scarred for life now. I'm going to look like Charles Manson.
At least it's not in a swastika. It better not be in a swastika.
Well, it's just a straight line. But if I do it a few more times, then it's gonna
I
be a
would advise
swastika.
against that.
I don't want to do it. It wasn't a deliberate choice that I made. It just happened. I must hate
Well,
myself.
I think you're going to be in the makeup department for quite a while on Saturday,
They're going
aren't
to be
you?
working some of their magic. I'm just sitting here. I'm starting to get quite nervous about Saturday night now already, and it's days away. Well, how many days? 1, 2, 3 days away. And I'm getting quite nervous about dancing in front of 8 million people.
Yeah.
Gee, well, thanks for those words of support, Alex. That's
Well,
really
no,
put
I
me
know
at
what you
ease.
mean, but I mean, I used to do a performing arts course, and the most I danced in front of was maybe 300, so I can't really relate. But
If I'm honest, the 8 million doesn't bother me that much because it's such a big number. It's just too abstract. The thing is, we went into the studio today for the first time to rehearse on the stage that's there, And so the weird thing will be doing it in front of, I don't know, there'll be 300 people there,
Yeah.
and there'll be some judges, and there'll be, like, that is the thing that'll be weird, is coming out and doing that. Oh, God, I hope I don't muff it up too much.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Good luck, anyway.
Thank you, man, thank you.
I'll be watching, and
Thanks,
I'll try
yeah.
not to laugh, I promise.
Well, you know, I think the point is you are meant to laugh,
Yeah.
hopefully.
It can't be worse than Lulu doing Soldier Boy.
No, I don't. I only saw the first half of that. I thought she was all right.
I only caught the end because my mum had been watching and told me about Noel Fielding, and I was like, oh, I've got to watch the rest of this then.
Yeah.
But I saw the clip and I just thought, oh my God.
Yeah, it was a strange thing. But what if, you're saying it can't be worse than that? What if it is worse than that? And you watch it and you go, oh my God, this is worse than Lulu doing Soldier Boy.
Well, if I think that, I'll let you know next week.
God, thanks so much.
You're very welcome.
Cheers. What can I do for you, Alex?
Well, I'm one of those poor sods that gets injured in bed as well.
Oh yeah, go on. What happened?
Well, my bed's right up against the wall, and I must toss and turn so much. I keep waking up with bruises all down my arm and legs, like where I must have just whacked the wall when I've turned over. And I've woken myself up once or twice by headbutting it.
No.
Yeah, see, I just woke up with a blooming great headache, just going, oh, what's happened? And then like a little mark on the wall where I've obviously just slammed into it.
Have you got no leeway in your room to move it away from the wall? It has to be against the
Well,
wall.
it hasn't happened for quite a while now.
I've not slept in a bed that's been against the wall for years, I don't think. Because I used to, but I don't think...
I usually just put it up against the wall just so I've got a nice little bit of space so I can put like a little seat for my TV or something.
Here's the thing, man.
Yep.
How come we don't fall out of bed every single night? Because we all move around in bed. How do we know, generally, 9 times out of 10, even more, that we're coming to the edge of the bed and stop rolling over that way?
Yeah. I never thought about it.
Is that the subconscious that's doing that? Is it like magic? It's weird, isn't it?
It is very weird. It probably is something to do with the subconscious.
I saw a little bit of the Grime Fighters programme last night on, I think it's ITV, where it's men go around cleaning drains. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they did that thing that they do on TV every now and then, and I wish they wouldn't, where someone was going on the hunt for bed bugs.
Oh, what?
And bed bugs are big, right? They're about the size of a thumbnail. And what they do is at night time, they come out, they climb along the bed, they climb along you, they find a nice fleshy bit, and then they drink your blood, and then they run off and hide in the bed. Now, that is gross, right? I then don't want to see these bed bugs running around on television, and the bloke going, well, you can catch them from a bus, you can catch them from sitting on a dirty chair. I don't want to know!
A bus? Yeah, great. I'm going to be freaked out for life, thanks.
And it makes you think, because the seats in buses are filthy. And I like getting on the buses. I'm a big fan of the buses.
Yeah.
But the seats are filthy.
They really are in
things
London.
Crawling around in there.
Yeah, they really are.
I hate
the train's no better either.
No, I hate bed bugs, and I think that TV companies should be banned from showing them on television. We know they're there. We don't need to have it rammed down our throats.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I'm glad we reached an agreement.
We
there,
did. Now when I go to bed tonight, when I'm finally finished with this essay, I'm going to be wide awake looking for bed bugs. Thanks, Ian.
Yeah, you're welcome. You look for the bed bugs, Alex. Kimberly.
Hello.
Hello, Kimberly.
Are you all right?
Yeah, you've been waiting for ages. I'm really sorry.
No, that's all right. Actually, I have a confession to make before we start.
Oh, yeah, go on.
This is my first time listening to your show.
Hey, no, that's no confession. That's a good thing to say. But
okay.
So this is the first time you've listened, and then you've called in on the first night.
I have, yeah. I'm really happy that I got through as well.
If I'd have known it was your first time, I would have rushed you straight to the front of the queue.
No one, all right.
No one calls in on the first time of listening.
Well, I did, but then I'm a dizzy redhead, so it's what I do.
Ah, redheads. I used to hate redheads when I was younger, but now I appreciate the beauty.
Do you know, my boyfriend, when we were at school together, he was in the year above me, and I didn't realise, he actually started every Wednesday a ginger slapping day.
Oh, no, really?
And he told me this not long after we started going out.
Yeah. And does he still carry it on every Wednesday? Do you get a slap?
Well, he's in the army. He's based in Germany, unfortunately.
Wow, okay.
But we sometimes send each other a happy ginger slapping day text on a Wednesday.
Well, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
So,
you say, unfortunately, there are worse places he could be stationed
well,
in the world.
You say that. He's actually just been told he's probably going out to Afghan.
No!
So,
wow, that's like proper war.
I know!
Jeez. Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, you can.
Does he, like his camouflage gear and stuff?
Yeah.
The bedroom?
Not yet. He won't.
Why? Why?
Because he says it's like his uniform. He has to wear it all the time, even just his like normal gear.
But that would get you hot though, wouldn't it? Like a big soldier in camouflage gear throwing you on the bed, giving you a ginger slap.
God, when I see him in his uniform, I pretty much am a puddle on the floor. But he just won't wear it.
A horrible image.
Sorry.
And he won't do it.
He won't. No.
Does he expect you to dress up in the bedroom?
I've offered to, but so far.
Okay. What have you offered to dress up as, Kimberly?
I've given him his free choice.
Yeah, and he's not gone for it.
Not yet.
Dump him. He's not got the imagination to sustain a lady like you, Kimberly. You need to be stimulated. You need visuals. You need dressing up. You need maybe a little bit of handcuffs and things. You need more than he's giving you.
Trust me, without the dressing up, he is enough for me.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. He's got a fully loaded rifle, and that's good enough.
We'll perhaps leave it there.
Thank you. Anyway, Kimberly, you've not called in to reveal your sex secrets, although you have revealed quite a lot, and we appreciate that. Thank you.
I know, I can't believe that.
Good
Sorry,
for
I'm
you.
blushing now.
Good. I'm not. But have you been injured in bed?
Well, yeah, technically I wasn't in the bed.
Right.
I work in a care home with people with Alzheimer's.
Oh, yeah.
And I was putting one of our residents to bed the other night, and he thumped me right on my jawline.
Ooh.
So I didn't know if that counted.
It kind of does count. My granddad had Alzheimer's, bless him, and there's no delicate way of saying this. He was in a care home and he punched a blind lady. And,
yeah.
And you know, it's sort of funny because it's such a ridiculous. Of course, it's not funny, but it's such a ridiculous situation. And these poor people who haven't got a clue he didn't have a clue what was going on. She didn't have a clue what was going on.
Yeah.
But it does kind of bring out a bit of violence in people. So yes, it sort of technically doesn't count, but I'll let it count.
Thank you.
That must be hard work dealing with Alzheimer's all the time.
It is. Yeah, I have to admit it is.
Yeah,
but
there's not many laughs there.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, yesterday, a lot of the residents I work with are sort of quite far down the line. And, we were dancing around the lounge yesterday to all sorts of songs and having a good time. And,
Can I ask, when my granddad was in... This was years ago. My granddad was in a home. He's dead now. Granddad Bill. But when he was in the home, with lots of people with Alzheimer's. And the fashion was that they all rolled up one trouser leg.
Oh, right.
Do they still do... Is that still big? Do your patients, your residents do that?
I haven't noticed it, no, but when I go back to work on Friday, I'm going to check.
Have a little look and let me know. They all rolled up one trouser leg, and we're going around going, this is odd. But they all did it. And every time you'd roll his trouser leg down, within 5 minutes, it'll be back up again. And you go, how did he do that? Granddad? Kimberly, it's lovely to talk to you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's not a fun job, and I'm glad that someone nice like you is helping and doing things like that.
I quite enjoy it.
Kimberly, thanks a lot. Take care, love.
Thanks very much.
Ta-ta. 0330 123 1215. Andrew, Michael and Cordelia, Simon, be with you after Adele. She was nice, wasn't she? I liked her.
There's a fire starting.
OK, last 15 minutes of the show. Mark Crosby, Stills and Nash is on at 1 o'clock. Always worth a listen. Let's rattle through these last few calls, shall we? Andrew's in West Yorkshire.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Andrew. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm trying to stop asking that question. It's weird. It's a reflex, isn't it, to ask that stupid question?
Yeah. No, you cut me off earlier, I think last week, for saying exactly the same thing. I apologise again.
Oh, no, I apologise for asking you. I'm going to get strict again tomorrow. We're going to have another strict asking how people are night.
OK, well, I won't ring in then.
Well, that's made that nice and simple then.
OK, injuries while you're asleep?
Yeah, go on.
I've got a lovely, perfectly square scar on my left elbow.
Yeah.
From falling asleep on a bed that was next to a radiator.
Oh.
The heating came on mid-sleep, and I was relaxing like you do when you're in a cartoon and people stretch out with the two hands behind the head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, nice.
So one elbow was on the radiator, the heating came on, I got a burn.
Oh, and did it wake you up, or did you sleep through it?
No, it didn't. It didn't at all. And unlike now, I wasn't drunk. But no, not at all. I just felt some liquid on my elbow.
Yeah.
And there you go. I've got a burn for life.
And it's there forever. And it's a fateful reminder of that wonderful night you spent sleeping.
Yes, it is.
Andrew, listen, thank you for that. I'm moving on because we're coming towards the end of the show. Michael and Cordelia Harwin.
Hello.
Is the lady there?
Yes.
Is she going to say anything?
Is she going to say anything? She's already speaking, but you can't hear her.
I can't hear her on.
You couldn't hear her, man.
But you Grover can't hear her.
I'm just actually reading about bedbugs.
Oh, God. Someone just posted them on the Facebook page and I deleted it because I didn't want to see that. Horrible.
Oh, they're disgusting. They
Horrible.
were mentioned in ancient Greece as early as 400 BC.
Oh, we haven't found a way to get rid of them yet.
And were later mentioned by Aristotle.
Oh.
But what
Aristotle was a bugger for the bottle.
He was,
Yeah.
he was. But what I wanted to phone about was, you know those silly questions that we were doing earlier? Can I ask you a few silly questions?
Well, do you want to play the game? Is that what you're saying? Or do you want to ask some questions?
Yeah.
What?
Can I ask you some silly questions?
Okay, do you want to play the game, or do you just want to ask some questions?
I just want to ask you some questions.
Okay.
Right. Let me just find one then. If Jimmy cracks corn and no one cares, why is there a stupid song about him?
Are you inside a Hoover?
I'm inside a Hoover.
Are you inside a Hoover?
Why? Do I sound like a Dalek?
No, it's just, I can hear, it's like, the Hoover noise.
Oh, no, that's the laptop. I'm just on the laptop at the moment.
Right.
If Wile E. Coyote had enough money to buy all that Acme, why didn't he just buy dinner? That went down like a lead brick.
It certainly did, Michael. Thank you very much. What I can see what was going on there is he was reading things from the internet. Simon's in Swansea. Hello, Simon.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Simon.
Hi, nearly asked the question, but I'm not going to.
Yay.
Game. Yeah, you see, on the ball. Okay.
I'm really... it's just suddenly... not you, Simon. It's just suddenly kicked in. I was in the studio 12 hours ago, right, doing stuff. I've been up since 7 o'clock. I have been working since 8:30. I am now very, very tired, Simon. I'm sensitive. I'm an artist. I'm not used to long hours. It's not my thing, man.
And you heard my voice, and it's made it all come back to you.
It's kind of... It's knocked me out, yeah, totally.
Ah.
You should
Well,
take that
lovely
as a...
thing to say.
Yeah, take that as the compliment it's not intended to be.
The human sleeping pill.
Yeah, we go. Like the human centipede, but less sexy.
Oh, God, that was a sexy film. Anyway.
Apparently it was on the Sci-Fi Channel tonight. If I'd have known that, I'd have Sky Plussed it and then never watched it.
I've got it on DVD. It's horrible. It's a horrible film.
Apparently so. But,
Ugh.
Oh, steady,
Anyway,
steady
a game.
On, steady on. Yes.
Right. Well, Eloise's game, the question game.
Well, it wasn't. Eloise didn't come up with it. A weird listener came up with it yesterday.
But I thought of a game we used to play as kids. You say a film.
Yeah.
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 And the next person has to say a film beginning with the letter the last film ended in.
Okay.
So if I said to you Arachnophobia...
I could say Arachnophobia.
No, you could say a different film.
Okay.
With A.
Anaconda.
So I'd say Armageddon.
I'd say... I don't really know many films. I'd say Nosferatu.
Well, you could do it with songs.
No, we're doing it with films now. Go on, Nosferatu. Go on.
Is that no, is it?
It's you, Nosferatu.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a very good game.
No, let's do it with songs.
Okay, songs. You start.
Daydream Believer.
Right.
Now, this is losing the air of spontaneity that I would imagine this game requires.
Yeah, it's probably better when you're not tired and I'm not so boring.
Oh, okay. The thing is, I'm tired, but I'm still playing it better than you.
Yeah. Still thinking of it. Okay. I'm not very good at songs. I'm good at films. But...
There we go. Yes. Let's go to line one. One, you're on the wireless.
All right, mate.
Hello, mate.
Why am I on the radio? Because I'm listening to your show live now.
Yeah, and you're on the radio.
Oh, I can hear the backbeat. Hang on a minute. Oh, sorry, man. Finally, I got through to your show. I've been listening to it for like the last 9 months since I moved over to London.
Oh, whereabouts are you from?
You can guess by my accent, obviously.
Pakistan?
Yeah, we beat you in cricket today,
There
maybe.
we go. There we go, you see. Well done.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, so what can I do for you, my friend?
I don't know, man. I just wanted to phone in and say hello. And normally I'm a regular listener at night time, but I never fucking get it.
Whoa, dude. And you won't be getting on again with potty language like that. Oh, did you hear that, Eloise?
Yeah.
Oh, naughty, naughty, naughty. We'll let him have one more chance. Not tonight, because he's. If you want to hear what he said, get the podcast. The thing with the podcasts are that all of the swears are left in due to computer technology and different laws about broadcasting online. If you missed any of the shows tonight, or you want to hear what he said, the podcasts are available from absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee. Or you can get them on iTunes. And there's the full podcast. There's the Best Bit podcast, which I believe is up already. And the Barry from Watford Best Bits and all that kind of nonsense. So do go and chase those down. 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello, can you hear me?
Is that Jerry?
I fixed my microphone.
There we go. Before it sounded like you were 100 miles away.
Yeah, I listened to it back and I thought, crikey, my phone's knackered.
Imagine me having to deal with that.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it.
I couldn't hear it. And I couldn't find a polite way of saying it.
I know why you scratched your head.
Why is that then?
You were too hot in bed.
Well, I wasn't in bed. I was lying on the sofa out in the hallway.
Oh,
One of the nicest things in the world, Jerry, is going to sleep somewhere that isn't your bed and waking up and being a bit confused as to where you are. I love that.
And finding vomit in the plant pot.
And finding vomit in the Jerry! And she's gone. It is one of the nicest things in the world, though, isn't it? Going to bed, right, not in your bed, going on a sofa, in a hotel room, in a mysterious lady's house, and waking up and thinking, where am I? What time is it? And if you go to bed at an odd time as well, like when I woke up out in the hallway, 20 to 11 at night, that's an odd time to wake up, isn't it? And have to get up and do stuff. And it was very, very confusing. Very confusing. Kids, that is your lot for this evening. Eloise is off to Portugal for the next few nights. Eloise, thank you very much. Have a lovely time.
Thank you.
Macapaka will be in tomorrow. I'm going to be dancing again tomorrow, so I apologise that I've not really been giving you my full attention this week. Next week, once I get kicked out of the show on Saturday night, next week, I'm all yours, baby, OK? And I will be able to give you the love and attention what you so deservedly deserve. Mark Crosley, Stills and Nash will be up next. I'm back tomorrow, sans Eloise at 11 o'clock. Have a nice night. Ta-ta.
What a night for a dance, you know I'm a dancing machine.